Good morning. I am in Nevada City, California. There's snow on the ground, which different than what I was expecting. But I'm not here to play outside. Here to work on an airplane. Today, this weekend, I'm working on this Piper Meridian. The owner just picked this plane up, and it has a lot of oxidation and dullness. And he wants his ownership experience to start with a nice shiny plane. So let's do a quick walk around. You can see the usual Meridian staining here, there. The whites are really oxidized, a little bit stained as well. There's a lot of areas eligible for touch-up there. The wings dull. The red stripe is just not as bright as it could be too, so I got my work cut out for me. Like the last Meridian, you know, of course it has vortex generators. It's got the slightly bigger wing, PT6 engine up front producing a big mess, and yeah, there's actually a lot of oxidation on this white. So we may do a two-step like the Meridian we did a little bit ago. Hopefully a one-step on most of it except for the most heavily oxidized parts. Now the other distraction in this hangar that I can't get my eyes off is this Aviana. It's mostly in bare aluminum. Kind of really want to polish that too, but I didn't come here with anything for aluminum polishing, so it's good. Otherwise I'd be doing test areas on that. But anyway, I'm gonna start with a wash. There's a lot of exhaust on the bottom, there's a lot of exhaust on the wing, so we're gonna give it a good wash, get anything off that can interfere with the polishing process. Then I'm gonna do some test areas, and we'll get to paint correcting. So we're gonna use two different chemicals here to wash. For general cleaning, no rinse, 1 to 20 dilution, that's kind of our workhorse. And for the heavier soil, we're going to use W5 citrus cleaner at 100%, but it'll be kind of mixed in with no rinse as it goes on the panel. Once the aircraft is actually coated, this will work at about a 1 to 10 dilution, so you don't have to use quite as much. So for this really stubborn soiling that we have up here, you can kind of see it maybe a little bit better if I angle it up. If I just spray some no rinse on here, see, it's not really going to do much. You know, this will get some of it off, but it's not perfect. So we spray it down again, just to make sure we have an evenly wet surface. Then we take the citrus cleaner, spray that on, and you can see how it's pulling all that soot out. That's what we want. Then you do want to go over it again with no rinse, just to get the soap residue off, because the soap is somewhat sticky, so it can attract more dirt. Oh yeah, look at that. So again, we get no rinse on first, just so it's wet. Then we add the citrus, and the citrus will start to mix with the no rinse. This doesn't have to be hard if you work smart. So this is just no rinse. Now everything's wet evenly. We're gonna spray some citrus on there. And there we go. So let's take a look here. This is before, obviously, and this is after one-step corrections. So there's the yellowing is gone, but the reflections aren't as clean yet as they could be. So then here you can see a two-step correction. You see how this is somewhat hazy, so the way that light is reflecting back, you know, it's a lot clearer here than here. There's still scratches in there. That's what these are. These are deep scratches that, to remove those, I'd have to remove a lot of paint, so we're not going to do that. But we still have a improvement in clarity from this side to that side. So that's why it's worth doing that extra paint correction step. And here's again the before, which looks terrible compared to either correction. So as predicted, two-step correction produces much better results. The whites end up a lot smoother, a lot better reflection. So that's the route we're gonna go for. I did this test area on the wing. I did one up there, and you can see there's a big jump that happens going from dull paint to single-step paint. But then again, there's still a big jump going to two-step correction. So we're gonna do a two-step correction on here. It's gonna be a little bit extra work, but there's no better day to start than today. So there we go. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. I haven't done the greatest job filming this episode just because there's a lot of work to be done. The fuselage is done paint correcting top and bottom. I started on the wings last night at around 1 a.m. So I did a knockdown step on this wing, haven't touched the other wing yet. Probably what I'm going to do, I just kicked on the heat as it warms up. I'm going to keep working on this wing. The knockdown step is what gets most of the oxidation off. So you can see in between the vortex generators, I haven't done anything yet. So this is just the knockdown step. There is a noticeable and marked difference after I do the second step on here. So this wing's actually going to look a little bit better still. So I'm going to get back to that once the airplane heats up enough where the surface temperature is up. I'll probably start coating the fuselage, get kind of a mental head start on that. That way when I finish the wings, I don't have to coat the whole plane, because that's like a 6-hour ordeal probably. So it kind of helps split things up. The other cool thing, these lenses are coming out really well. So you can see this one. That's after. Let me show you the before on the other side. And this wing isn't touched at all, so it's still quite oxidized. Very common on these taxi light lenses on the PA-46, and generally they restore somewhat well. But anyway, we're gonna get back to work, and I'll touch base with you during coating. So the content you just watched, I'm editing that right now. I'm in a hotel in Atlanta, and the footage just stops. what happened was being that we had to do more paint correction than originally planned for, filming kind of lost out there. So I have a few cell phone videos I can show you, but rest assured the plane was really, really glossy. I did some work on the interior as well, and we got some before and after pictures of that, but the owner was super happy with it. Unfortunately, I don't even remember when I left, but I left late and I had to catch my flight, so no good finish shots other than vertical iPhone. But the next episode is going to be really good. That's also a PA-46, much better filming. We've got interior, exterior, so if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, and I'll do my best to edit that one as soon as possible and get that one out as well. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.